The primal sound field isn't something that you travel to. It's a coherence that exists before identity. It's the same field that infants attune to before language. Hi, my name is Kayla Owens, and this is Embodied Emergence. If you're new to meeting me, I had a spontaneous awakening in Mexico City at a work event, and I was spiritually hijacked. When I was going through my experience, my grandmother started communing with me from the other side. And I'm going to share with you how she helped me find the primal sound field again. And I'm going to ask that you bear with me as I share this experience with you, because as I talk about it, I see it and I relive it and I feel it. And so I'm going to try to get through this as best as I can because it's so real and true, friends. And that is the point of me sharing this with you. So I'll digress and I'll center. All right. So the way that my grandmother came through to me and helped me connect to the primal sound field was she led me to these cassette tapes. I know these are hysterical, right? And she created these cassette tapes of her and my grandfather singing to us and playing harmonica when we were infants. And there's a tape for my cousins and I here to help us unlock the keys to the primal sound field. She gave me the instructions on these tapes, and they were actually in my sister's possession. So they totally found me when I needed them. And I think the biggest message here is that um, the indigo race has been living amongst the population of the world our entire lives. And if your grandmother had blue glass like this, chances are she was an indigo. And that's what I've experienced with my grandmother. And my grandmother has keyed certain artifacts in our family to help us wake up and to restore our spiritual DNA using chelonic science. The way that I learned about chelonic science actually came from energy that she encoded on this family painting here. And then the activation of the primal sound field came from these tapes. Um, I think the message for me was I was a Freemason by proxy, friends. I had no idea what I was giving my energy to. And that's why I'm so passionate about conscious choice, because I experienced what happens when you are energetically tied to Masonic grids. And I did not do that under conscious awareness. It was my unconscious choice to engage in the things that I was tied up in. And when I started connecting with the primal sound field, which is that 0 point of stillness, I got an opportunity to really see the truth. And I feel like we're in these times where everybody is looking for your attention. And I'm not trying to get you to subscribe to my beliefs. I'm trying to say that your ancestors are absolutely here and they are waiting to help you wake up to the truth of who you really are. And if you're resonating with any of this, you might too Believe that you come from somewhere that is not this earth, but yet you are here and you have some kind of purpose. And when I started learning about the truth of the angelic human race, it was the first time I ever felt home. And that was because home is a coherence, it's a frequency. And when I started to learn that my body is ancient technology, and I started to live in a universe where I saw it in terms of frequency, and I get the empowered choice to tap into these frequencies and experience whatever it is that I want to experience. When I first started listening to these tapes, I had Lemurian water temple it remembrance come on board like that. I know that biospiritual healing is working in my own family because I've talked to cousins of mine who are speaking light language. And I feel like there is just so much noise in the world that I hope that my video comes across your algorithm and it stops you in your tracks and you see this blue glass and you're like, man, I had a grandma that had that all over her house too. And then you go to a place of remembrance with that person and allow stillness to take place and find your zero point and see what kind of amazing gifts are out there waiting for you in tapes like this. That's my wish for you. I hope you find this useful. Thank you.